Shenanigans. This is the show that Daniel Bryan would love because he don't give no fucks and neither do we. Not a single one. You can follow me on Twitter at Shenanigans Call.
And you can follow me on Twitter at Bear Wrestling News.
You can follow Bruh Man through any window you find.
Yeah, Bruh Man. He's always there.
Today we're going to be doing a Payback video, talk about what's going on. But first, before we get into Payback, let's talk about the booking that's been going on the last couple of
most
weeks.
definitely. Let's get into that, brother.
You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, I was truly in love with what they was doing with Braun Strowman.
Right.
The booking of him was magnificent, and the cartoonish way that he tipped over that ambulance, beautiful, right? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! And he annihilated Roman Reigns so beautifully. And the following week, the match with Kalisto, I thought it was colluded booking, number one, because from my understanding, a dumpster match is when you put somebody in the dumpster, then you close the lid.
Right.
It's not just when your feet get in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But
you know that, and that's the assumption I made as well. But you know, that was one of the reasons why I didn't like the ending for what it was. I just didn't like it. It was cheesy to me.
Yeah. I call shenanigans on that one.
Yeah, real shenanigans.
Straight up BS.
Braun should have been in that match. He had several opportunities to throw him in the dumpster, and I don't know what happened. So yeah.
The thing about it is they're building Braun really strong. I'm loving what they're doing with him. You know what I'm saying?
It's been a while since we've seen WWE book a guy like this strong.
The problem is they do it, but then they drop the ball. They did it with Rusev. They did it with Ryback.
It looked like they were going to drop the ball with Braun after that loss to Roman, man.
And that was
it at Fastlane?
I believe so.
I didn't like that.
I didn't like that at all. You know, the problem with Roman Reigns is they're not giving this man enough struggle. Right. And I personally like Roman Reigns. Right. I think he's a good worker. Right. I think his work in the ring is pretty good. He's suspect on the mic.
Very suspect.
Very suspect on the mic. But his work is good. You know what I'm saying? His character is just awful. God awful.
I can say, I mean, when you say he's good in the ring, are you saying good at selling his moves? I mean, we're good at selling the other person's moves?
He's good at doing what he's told to do.
Okay.
He can work a good match.
Okay, I guess so.
Depending on who he's working with, he can work a good match. He worked a great match with Brock. If you sat me down,
real good ass whooping.
He took a hell of an ass whooping.
He took a hell of his moveset is so limited, bro.
I think that's more creative than it is, because I saw him when he was in developmental as Leilaki
for the championship.
Yeah. When he was Leilaki, he had a more varied moveset.
Right.
I think that's part of WWE, especially when you're a good guy. You know, you got your fall behind, then you got your comeback.
Yeah.
It's formulated.
Yeah.
You know, and it's limiting. It's limiting. It don't let people get over. That's one of the things I liked about CM Punk. If you look back at his comeback moveset, he always changed it a little bit.
Right.
He went from the running bulldog to he did another move, but the point is he would always spice it up with a little something different.
Right. Well, I mean, being that we're on subject to talking about Roman, won't you tell the fans on how much you appreciate truly appreciate his work?
I love Roman Reigns, and I'm not afraid to say it. I think Roman Reigns is a great worker. I think he's an awesome guy. I think he's a good father. He's damn good looking.
I call shenanigans. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I fucking hate Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns is just beautiful. Samoan, luxuriousness flowing.
All right, to these Payback.
All right, the first match we got the pre-show is Enzo and Cass versus Gallows and Anderson.
Right.
All right. Now, normally, this would be one of them situations where I said we're gonna put over Enzo and Cass,
right.
But I think because of the injury that happened to what's your guy's name?
Kofi.
We go hard.
Revival, man.
The Revival. Yeah. But with the injury to them, you're gonna need some heels to come up because later on in the night, you essentially got a tag team where it's a face team versus a face team. So you're gonna need heels coming up on the back end of that. And with the Revival being gone, you put Gallows and Anderson in that spot, build them back up the way they need to be, the monsters that they can be.
Right.
And you put them over Enzo and Big Cass. They can take losses because what is Enzo's gimmick in the ring?
Getting his ass whooped and then eventually tagging Big Cass in.
But he does have a move that he loves.
Getting thrown?
Yes.
Thrown?
Yes.
Getting thrown?
Please throw me at them, Cass.
Throw my body. Yeah.
Toss me. Toss me.
Thrust me.
Cass is like, I'm going to beat you with him. I'm going to knock you completely loopy with this dude. And I'm going to let him do it.
So you got Gallows and Anderson going over.
Yeah, man.
All
Yeah,
right,
man.
all right,
I'm
all right.
using a little bit of logic.
I mean, I guess you know I'm gonna be on the other side, man. You know, I'm going with Enzo and Cass simply because I don't know. I'm just going with Enzo and Cass, bro, man.
Birdman like a bald head.
The bald head. There it is. There
Gallows and
it is.
Anderson. All right,
There it is.
bro,
People with
bro,
no
man.
hair.
Right.
That's always
All right,
good.
On to the first match is
Neville and Aries. I think that's going to be the kickoff of the
All right,
show.
yeah,
Because I'm
yeah,
sitting
yeah,
up
that's
here, I'm
fine.
looking at the card. It's kind of stacked. It's a lot of championship matches on here.
Uh-huh.
They took off the title match between Bray and Randy. I kind of think that's going to still be the closer because it's kind of gimmicky.
right.
So, but you know what? I've been thinking the best way to do this Bray Randy thing, now that I think about it,
Right.
would be to start this literally at the beginning of the show.
Bray Randy, yeah, that would be nice.
Start it in the house because the way they're saying is that it has to end in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Start it wherever it starts at and let these niggas fight
That's a good
until everybody is like, you know what, this is getting too brutal. Like have a nigga get ready to pick up something and he's just gonna annihilate him with, I don't know.
Right. No,
They use forklifts and they tossed over ambulances. I don't know.
They're throwing dumpsters. I mean,
You
yeah.
feel me? So,
yeah, you might as well.
You know,
go
have
on,
it be one of them issues where you think he's gonna just, and then you cut to the next match.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Throughout the night, you know, you have them go from one room to another, and it's supposed to be freaky. You know, WWE got high quality production, so they could do something good with this. Especially if they pre-record this
Right.
and play this right, it could be cool.
As long as they don't overproduce it like they did the compound. I like the Wyatt compound. I love that segment. I did. I loved it, but it was just a little bit too overproduced for me. I wish they would just let things play out. You know.
They need a combination of Matt Hardy's deletion matches with that compound, you know, because the ideas in the Hardy thing were good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if your House of Horrors match is set up anything like that match, and for those who don't know about TNA, the Hardys Matt Hardy has a huge home, and in his home he has a wrestling ring, he has lots of stuff in there, he has lots of land. So basically he brought in a bunch of people and they all fought everywhere on his property. There were rings everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like there were literally rings everywhere. It was crazy. They do something like that, it's off the chain.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably not what they're gonna do. But anyway, on topic, Neville versus Aries. I'm thinking, this is just strictly what I want. I'm thinking Austin Aries goes over.
I think. Yeah. I mean, I feel it. Okay.
Maybe to push TJ Perkins up to that next heel level because they're trying to do something with TJ Perkins. They could do something with TJ Perkins.
Fuck TJ.
So, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's something he'd be willing to do. He seems like that type of guy.
Oh yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah. Anyway, on top, yeah. I got Neville retaining the belt simply because I feel like WWE has something going with Neville leading the cruiserweight division. Eventually, I feel like Aries will be the one taking the belt off him, but I think it's a little too soon. Maybe they can prolong this rivalry because I'm into it right now. So I can see this going out to SummerSlam maybe.
That's a good call.
Possible.
That's a good call.
So you know, eventually Aries going over, but I like this Neville run, man. They can't drop the ball on this one, not just yet.
I don't think so either. And the whole thing with Neville, while you were saying that, I was thinking to myself, you know, my thoughts are basically, what are they doing with the rest of the division?
Right.
Who else in the division am I invested in? Who do I care about? What characters do I like?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I enjoy Jack Gallagher. I enjoy him on my television.
Most definitely.
I enjoy Noam Dar.
Tony,
with his bland self is even appealing. You know what I'm saying?
Characters, but like in the ring, Tony.
He can go. Their entire division can go. They need to loosen the restraints on them. They're not going to do that. So since they're not going to do that, and they got Gulak doing this whole anti-flying thing, I think if they want to ground it more and get it more into wrestling, and Aries is the guy for that, Plus, I love me some Aries. I got Aries going over. But on to the next match.
All right.
The Hardy Boys.
Bro, man.
His arm too short. Can't reach the window.
All right. So Neville. All right, we got Neville. Neville's going over. Okay. All right, on to the next match.
We got the Hardy Boys versus Cesaro and Sheamus. And here we have a real conundrum. We have a serious issue on this.
This is easy for me.
You know. And with rumors going around that we could see the Hardys on Monday Night Raw being broken very soon. I don't know. Sheamus and Cesaro could possibly go over, and then Matt Hardy could possibly be broken. But there are rumors that WWE wants to do another draft. I guess simply centered around the Superstar.
I don't know, but but I have the Hardys.
I hate the word draft. Draft is an ugly word. It's a superstar.
I have no clue what it is with Vince and certain words. It's very strange. But yeah, I have.
Are you sneezing, Birdman?
Roman don't know what he want to do. Kept it on.
Wrong match, but we'll get back to you. I'm glad you got that guy. Anyway, check this out. The Hardy Boy, and this is the issue that I'm having, because like you said, the rumors saying that the Hardys are going around. I'm thinking that'd be great. It'd be good momentum to give Sheamus and Cesaro a good babyface team, have them hold the titles.
Right.
You can still build up Gallows and Anderson for another rematch, and then you could have a program with them up until the summer until the revival's ready to come back. That makes sense. Either way it goes, because they're both babyfaces.
Right.
So what you gonna do if you don't? You're gonna break up Sheamus and Cesaro? No, because they have to have a reason to be together. Because they were just forced together by Mick Foley.
Yeah, but I mean, with all that being said, they have really got it together as a tag team. I mean, like working together, the move sets and everything. Like they are really looking good as a tag team. I'm sorry. At first, I wasn't too invested into the Cesaro and Sheamus tag team.
Cesaro is a tag team specialist.
But I'm trying to tell you,
anybody, he is good.
Do you know I had no fucks for Sheamus until until this?
Yeah, literally.
I had no fucks.
Clip.
I really gave no fucks about Sheamus, man.
It's sad because Sheamus is a good worker. He's a good hand. He's been given some BS. People in creative do not know what to do because they have a lot of talented pieces.
Right.
50-50 booking is the main culprit.
Okay.
They're so afraid to bury people that they 50-50 book people into the ground, so they're burying them anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't
Makes no sense. It's too predictable. They got a large roster. They go to a lot of cities, get some jobbers out there. Vince, people don't mind seeing jobbers lose on TV from time to time. Nobody minds. I don't care. Get Bo Dallas out there to give him some heat. Have him beat up a jobber. You know what I'm saying? Freaking James Ellsworth got over. You know why James Ellsworth got over? I'm going to tell you why James Ellsworth got over. Because he was a jobber, and people wanted to see jobbers. They didn't have a problem with somebody losing if that's their job.
Right.
Hence the title, jobber. Right. They always root for the jobber. That's why you bring in the jobbers.
Exactly.
You bring them in to lose. You're supposed to have a rotation of those guys.
And sometimes the fans actually get behind the jobbers, just like my brother said. I mean,
get behind the jobbers. If that's gonna be a guy's character, then go for it and have that be his character.
Right.
That's where Barry Horowitz came from. That's where the Brooklyn Brawler came from. Brooklyn Brawler. Why do you remember the Brooklyn Brawler? Nobody should remember this guy. Because he always got his butt whooped. But we remember him because he was good at it. Yeah. Freaking nuts. WWE has no. If you're gonna make a guy lose, then just make him lose.
This is true.
Bro, man,
all right.
2 years.
Bro, man, yeah, man. Anyway,
next up we got Bayley versus Alexa Bliss for the Raw.
I got Alexa retaining the belt. Not retaining the belt, taking the belt from Bayley. Because, ever since Bayley has gotten to the main roster, I was initially behind her because, the whole transition thing. But what WWE has done with her, I cannot get jiggy with it, I think they should have waited off on putting the belt on her until WrestleMania. I felt like Charlotte should have continued to whoop her ass. Just whoop her every single time. She should have not got one W on Charlotte until WrestleMania, and that would have got me behind her.
Yeah, it should have been a situation where there was some DQs, some close calls,
so much bullshit.
some Charlotte getting out of the way. But WWE is under the impression that we as fans are ADD. We're not going to remember what happened a few minutes ago.
No.
Like cat with a laser light. That's what he thinks we are. He thinks we don't have that type of capacity.
Yeah.
Don't understand that that's the reason why we enjoy wrestling. This is true. You know what I'm saying? Hence the reason why women's wrestling got over, because they were wrestling and it was good.
Yeah, it was good. It was getting good, man. But the stories, man, are getting crappy.
That's the problem. I mean, you don't have to put a lot into effort of a fight.
Everyone's botching.
Yeah.
Everyone's botching. All the women are botching. They're botching in the ring. They're botching out the ring. They're botching on the mic. Everyone's botching.
Except for Alexa Bliss.
Oh yeah, wow. Alexa
Bliss.
I'm getting a little tired of Charlotte, but Alexa Bliss,
she's knocking it out the park.
Yeah, she's #1 right now.
Probably gonna have a Charlotte face turn, which we'll talk about on the next podcast.
Oh yes,
but up next, we got Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman.
Right.
All right.
Is there any stipulation in this match? I heard it was going to be an ambulance match. That's what I was hearing. That's what I was hearing. That's what I was hearing.
Wow.
In the street.
If it's an ambulance match,
I'm not sure.
Wow.
I don't know.
Regardless, I got Braun winning.
Right. Me too as well, yeah.
Simply because, if you want Roman to be sympathetic, allow him to get beat. And it's also a great way to build up Braun.
Fuck Roman.
Roman has built a level of invincibility. Like I said, I love Roman. I think Roman is a great worker. I think he's worked hard to get what he has in his life. Just hate the fact that what Scott Hall said, they tried to make you a baby and found out you were an asshole.
You disgust me, man. You disgust me. Yeah, I got Braun. I got Braun going over as well. I mean, if they want people to, I guess, to get behind Roman, like you said, he cannot go over Braun after he went out with a supposed torn shoulder or bruised shoulder or whatever injury they're trying to play it off as.
It was a bruised rib and
exactly whatever it is, he got thrown down a ramp and he was flipped inside of an ambulance. You really won't be expecting him going over somebody after that?
Exactly. And if you're doing normal booking, and if this is Superman, even Superman got beat up by Doomsday. Before he got beat up by Doomsday, somebody found some kryptonite and slapped him around. This dude should at least be, 75%. This is not what. No. As a matter of fact, here's what I want to have happen. This is what I want to have happen. You want to book Roman as a Superman and you want to get him over. Here's the way you get him over. You get him over like this. You have him go into this match and you have them fight. And you have it show that Roman is being hurt. He's being destroyed. He's being devoured. Getting whooped.
I would love
you know what I'm saying? But all of a sudden, there's that moment where you're like, here comes the bull.
Yeah.
And Roman picks up a chair. Hits him. Smacks him in the head. Smacks him. Then Roman's getting this little thing. He goes, ooh, wow, right? Ooh, wow. And he goes for a spear. He hits the spear. But guess what? The spear tears him up. He can't pin nobody. His shoulder is through because Strowman destroyed that. So now he's on the ground screaming in pain. He can't do nothing. He hurts so bad. And Braun is like, hurt a little bit. But he gets up and starts laughing.
Right.
Kalisto is ass.
Kalisto, I would love him. I would love to see him Kalisto.
You wouldn't.
And throw him in a dumpster though. I gotta see.
Nah, because it's an ambulance match.
Fuck an ambulance. I want him to get thrown into a dumpster.
Yeah, Braun style.
And then I want him to
put that film in the dumpster and put the dumpster in the ambulance.
Right. This is where we were going. Yes. And drive that ambulance into a lake.
Off a cliff, Looney Tunes style.
Yes, I would love to see that.
I want him to drop a couple of anvils on him. Maybe a piano.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's what you do. Drop a piano on his head. Roman's head pop out with the piano keys going.
Broke back on a couple legs on the way. Roman Reigns is invincible.
All righty. Anyway, on to the
Luke Cage. He really is.
Yeah. Anyway, on to the next thing. We got
Owens versus Jericho.
Are you talking about the face of America? The new face of America.
Oh, I love Y2J. Y2J is my favorite thing in wrestling. Kevin Owens is one of my most favorite things in wrestling.
It was a beautiful thing that Owens got the opportunity to work with Jericho because I feel like he got a little,
Man, them working together, they gave them a lot of BS. Like they booked Kevin Owens kind of bad during his title run.
But Jericho was booked bad when he first came to the WWE. I'm just saying, man.
He was.
I mean, but I'm just saying, maybe Owens, Jericho was helping Owens through tough times or whatever.
Me personally, I feel like Owens is pretty much untouchable at this point in his career because he came in his first pay-per-view match on the main card, beat who? John Cena, clean.
That's what I'm saying. And
clean. Clean. Do you understand that? Clean.
You don't understand that.
I didn't understand that. My mind couldn't wrap around that. Man, I was sitting there watching it. My live stream was lagging. I mean, did I just see that?
If you look at Kevin Owens' first, how long he's been in WWE? 3 years?
This is the second year.
Second year, I guess. Who can you say came in, beat the man? He's held top titles.
Intercontinental title twice, Universal title, U.S. title.
Exactly, man. And he's always on television. He's always one of the main guys in the program.
And always compelling.
That's what I'm saying. Regardless, man.
Always.
I'm telling you, he's always competing for a belt. I can't be mad at it. I cannot be mad at it, man. They see something in Kevin Owens.
But I think Kevin Owens is going to win because of the whole Face of America thing. Jericho, yes, I do call shenanigans.
So how do you see that in DQ?
Here's the thing.
Distraction, maybe?
See, there's so many different ways to go about this because this is a Raw pay-per-view and Owens is there and he still has a connection to Joe and Triple H. There's a lot of different ways they could go about this. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Jericho is leaving. They are cool. I'm going to pull back on my shenanigans on this one because I think the real shenanigans is going to come in at Seth versus Joe.
Okay.
So I think KO is going to win this one. And it's either going to be, what I would love to see is one of them classic, brutal Kevin Owens destroy you moments.
Right.
Where he power bombs you into the ring apron and whatnot. Maybe. Then next up, you got Seth versus Samoa Joe. This is the one that I'm calling.
You calling it?
I'm calling shenanigans on this one.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Seth is going to win, but Samoa Joe going to do something nasty. He's going to do something dirty.
Oh, yeah, I see it happening. I see, oh, God. I see an ass whooping coming from Seth Rollins. He's going to work on that nigga. I know he's going to go to work on that nigga.
Oh, yeah.
So there'll be a lot of focusing on that nigga.
And don't Joe just have the best face when he's choking you out?
Oh, my
God. It's like, Joe, are you dropping one?
Yeah, you know what I'm
saying?
This is ridiculous, man. But I mean, how do you see the match going up?
I think it's going to, because this is a situation where both guys got to look strong.
All right.
So you're not going to weaken Seth after he just beat Triple H, but Joe's not going to lose this early either because he's the destroyer. So what you do is you have Joe beat the mess out of him until the ref is like, stop that.
Right.
You know, a la Kevin Owens, what he did to win the NXT title from Sami Zayn.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he did to him. He just beat him until the ref was like, stop it, take the belt, go home, this is free.
Yeah.
And that's what should happen.
I got Owens going over. I mean, I see no reason for them to put the man on SmackDown and put him back on Raw. I mean, he's doing this thing on SmackDown. SmackDown, being that they don't have too many top heels, I don't see why they would put the belt on Jericho. It just wouldn't make any sense. Then your top heel would be who? Baron Corbin, Jinder Mahal.
And unless you want to transition the title, there's that possibility.
But I just don't see that happening, man. And Jericho's supposed to be going away with Fozzy, so yeah.
That's true. That's true. Then the match that I told you earlier, I don't know if we were recording or not, but I told you earlier what I wanted from this match. You know, because we've been hearing reports that it's not going to start in the ring.
Yeah.
It's going to start somewhere else in some type of house of horror.
And it's going to be pre-taped.
Man, I've been thinking about it even more. And they've been so ridiculous with this feud and over the top with it. Man's house got burned down.
Right.
Desecrated someone's grave.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going over the top to end this.
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt is gonna go over the top.
What is? I mean,
This is what he's gonna do, right? He's gonna start the match in the house, right? They're gonna start fighting, right? As soon as Randy Orton go for the first RKO, the lights go out, and they come back as Tim Burton claymation characters.
Bro, man.
I'm telling you, straight up, the whole 9 yards.
Bro, man, always spoken.
Bray Wyatt with his head rolling around like that. Jesus, I mean, look, you burned down somebody's house.
That
You desecrated the grave.
You know what?
You were showing home movies on the mat during WrestleMania. Is my idea any more ridiculous?
No, that would be actually awesome. But I'm just saying,
Exactly.
It just kind of tickled me that you would actually come up with something like that, like Tim Burton animated character.
Tim Burton, but you only see that for a flash. It's only for like a flash, so you don't even really know if you've seen that shit.
Wow.
Like, what was that?
You are hilarious. You are hilarious. But I mean,
No, but later on, no. I want this match to start before the pay-per-view.
okay. So you want this to be the opening match,
Right.
Okay.
And I want them to start fighting. Right? And I want it to get gruesome. Not bloody, not gory, but it might get that way. And
Okay.
just when it might get that way, they cut away and they're like, we can't watch any of this. We can't show any of this because it's pre-taped. So every time you go back, they more and more messed up.
Yeah.
You know, Bray Wyatt bloody, Randy jacked up,
Yeah.
they gear messed up. You know what I'm saying? You might see smoke in the background. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Then you see another cut, then there's another Tim Burton claymation. Your mind messed up now. You're like, what is going on? Then they go on to the next match.
Right.
Right? And you're like, oh my God, Michael Cole is selling as well as he can sell.
Yeah.
He's like, this is horrible. Oh, I can't believe the torture, the horror. I mean, and he's trying his best to sell it, right? So then we get to the final, last part of the match. Now, this has been going on all night, right? And the culmination is these two dudes dragging each other to the ring. And they are hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Randy Orton even got burned. He got burned hole marks in his knee pad.
Okay.
Like, where did that come from? Like, what is this? What is this? You know what I'm saying? Bray Wyatt is actually wearing like half a shirt.
Wow.
And they go into the ring, right? And all of a sudden, Bray gets him in the ring, and he's like, follow the buzzers.
You really took some time to think this one out, huh?
No, all of this is coming up right now on the moment. He says, follow the buzzer.
Right.
The lights flash out, right? You see all of the fire. Next thing you know, he has Randy Orton on the top rope on a table for a Super Sister Abigail.
You said what is a Super Sister Abigail, brother?
Because you're doing it from the top rope off a table. Like you lay a table
So
on
it
top
just
of
makes
the
it super.
It's a super. Because a super is when you do it from the top rope of the second rope. But it's super when you do it from a table off the top rope.
Okay.
That's what I think.
I mean, that's dope. I like that.
That would be awesome.
Okay, I like that.
Basically,
I got Bray going over though. I got Bray going over. I mean, yeah.
I would love that so much. If they could just, get some CGI birds. Like, WWE got money. They could send holograms in there to mess with the people in the arena. Like, what is it?
Oh, yeah, your imagination, brother.
That would be awesome. I would be so into that, man.
I would be too, man. That would be
so
dope.
awesome. Then the next night,
send some holograms of Chris Benoit, man, and Jimmy Snuka.
man, you said the name of He Who Shall Not Be Named.
All right, we'll edit that out. But anyway,
you can't say that on TV. You can't say that.
Anyway, on to the next thing. All right, we'll leave that one alone.
Well, that's all we got time for today. To close it out, we started off with Enzo and Cass versus Anderson and Gallows. I got the bad guys.
Enzo, good guys.
Aries and Neville. I took Aries.
Neville.
Hardys versus Cesaro and Sheamus.
The Hardys.
I got the Hardys. You got the Hardys. Bailey and Alexa. You got Alexa winning the title. I got Bailey retaining. Roman and Braun. I got Braun going over.
You know what? Go back. Alexa and Bailey. I got shenanigans, man. I got Sasha Banks coming in and with the distraction.
That would be sweet. Okay, we'll see if that happens. Then we got Roman versus Braun. I have an elaborate shenanigan-filled Lars
Braun.
with Braun winning. Owens and Jericho. I think we both agree Owens is the smart move.
Yeah.
Seth versus Joe. I got Seth by DQ. You got Joe just going over, right?
I got Seth.
Then we got Bray and Randy. Both of us have Bray winning. I just would like my idea better.
Yeah, I do. I would like that craziness. You know, it's better than the booking that we've been seeing in the previous weeks. But that is all.
You can follow me at Shenanigans Call.
They're Wrestling News.
See you next time.